Alright guys, what do we have here? I just bought this Kobalt 24 volt max handheld planer. It's the item number 169404, model number KPL 124B-03. It was $159 and it is the tool only, no batteries included. Let's open it up and see what you get with it. So, of course, on top you have the instruction manual, and they've got it packed really interestingly here. Let's see that we can pull this out. All right, this is going to be a bag for your chips. I'm thinking this thing's going to be useless because I can't imagine this not filling up very fast. But anyways, we'll see if that fits, if you could use that with a shop vac. So you get that, and let's see here. We'll pull this out. This appears to be your guide, edge guide. And looks like angle, an edge guide here. And then we have the tool next. All right, let's pull this thing out of here. Let's do a general walk around of the tool. Battery compartment. Now the switch has a safety. You've got to push down on it before the switch will engage, which is a smart thing to do on a tool like this. You definitely don't want to bump that switch accidentally, so push down. Now your battery compartment up on the back side. As with all their other tools, the grip is nice. It's got the rubberized surfaces here in black. Makes it comfortable. Here you have the extended run battery. And here we see the ultimate output battery. Now, built into the right side of the tool is a wrench for taking out your blades. Very nice. And it'll go in either way. Here you see the rabbit depth guide. And yes, your standard 1.25" shop vac hose does fit where the dust bag would go, which I highly would recommend probably using a shop vac if you are going to collect anything, because that little bag is going to fill up real fast. Now let's take a look at your depth control here. You've got less and more. So if you turn it to the plus side, you're going to increase your depth of cut. Go to the minus, you're going to decrease your depth of cut. Right now, it's on the P, which they call the park position, and they recommend you be in that when you're not using the tool. Now, as you can see, the depth of cut goes from 0 to 5/64 of an inch, which is the maximum cut at one time. So if we're starting at 0 and we want to increase the depth of cut, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 positions between each 64th of a cut. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're at a 32nd. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3/64, and so on. All the way up to the stated 5/64 maximum cut. Alright, so starting at 0, let's watch how that front infeed moves. And that's the maximum then right there. Now, one thing I did notice is you see the blade here is away from this stop, or this heavy piece of metal here. You can see the blade not touching on that one, but on the next one it is. So I'll probably adjust that other one over, move it so that it's in the same position. Now, since we're on the blade, the good thing that I'm seeing is that this is a standard blade, and this looks like the exact same kind that's on the DeWalt. So that's nice, because you can get this anywhere, and you can see how it is. It's a double side, so when one side, if you nick it, it gets worn out, dull. Remove it, flip it over, so now that one blade gives you two cutting surfaces, which is a really cool. Like I said, I've been looking at the DeWalt one, and it's the same blade. Now here we are in Kobalt's website. They're showing $16.97. There's your item and model numbers. And that's for a set right here that will work with 2 of them. So that's one replacement set. Now we're on Amazon. Same 2 blades are $13.99. So that's good. So they're readily available, and it's not a what I would call like a bastard size that can only be gotten from Kobalt. Believe it or not, guys, we are on Walmart's website. And a 6-pack, so that's 3 replacements, 3 complete changes, $17.60. So I thought I'd show this just so if anybody's kind of hesitant, because you never want to buy a tool that you cannot buy blades for. Now on the back side, the outfeed side, you'll see this thing. And this is nice because as you come across, okay, and I've got this set all the way to the maximum cut. As you come across and you're cutting off, and you're coming out here, so once you're done, so if you had a wide piece of stock, it would roll right off this. It would push this down. This wouldn't even affect anything. As you come off, the stock comes off that, flips up. So what this is for is so when you set this thing down, it kicks this tool up on an angle. And even with this at maximum cutting depth, this front base, that blade will not hit anything. So if you set this down on a workbench, concrete or whatever, it will not, it jacks it up so that the blade does not get damaged. It's a nice feature. I wouldn't recommend also putting this on concrete. That's why for this, you'll see that when I set it down, I'm putting it on this plastic bag, if for no other reason, just to protect the aluminum base, the aluminum shoes there, to keep them from getting scratched up, because if you're doing finish work, you definitely don't want your stock to get damaged. So when it comes to replacing the blades, your instruction manual is very good. It tells you exactly how to do that. Very simple. Here I've got a straight edge across the base, the rear outfeed, and you can see that the gap between the straight edge and the front infeed base there, because I've got it now at the maximum 5/64 depth of cut. Here, guys, you see the edge guide put on. Now it can only be used on the left side of the tool. And you can adjust that fence 0 to 90. Okay, let's try 1/64 of an inch cut on this 3/4 inch piece of poplar. Yeah, that's real nice. Okay, and as you can see, it does make a lot of dust. All right, let's do the maximum depth of 5/64. Now here's my arm that was in front of that port, the exhaust port, so you can see it does make a lot, but I was trying to stay out of the way so you could see how the cut was. So yeah, it does make a lot of dust. If you're going to do this inside, definitely use your shop vac. Alright, let's try the maximum cut of 5/64 on the face of this. Well, as you can see, I didn't use an edge guide or anything, and I just wanted to go across it, so I went off a little bit here, but the surface is extremely smooth. Don't know if you can tell, but very smooth. Like I said, I didn't set up an edge guide for the demonstration, so I went off a little bit here, and as you can see, missed, but you can see that depth of cut then, at 5/64. Did a great job. Very, very smooth. And I'm just using my portable workbench out here. I didn't want to create a mess anywhere, so very nice. And in the beginning, since it was off, the more stock was off of the, it kind of vibrated a little bit. But if you have this down solid, it'll do a great job.